I think I have it finally figured out. You know, I'm not the uh, most tech savvy guy here by doing these live broadcasts. So yeah. That looks like it's going good. So I'm gonna do this over again, right? What am I looking at for crypto and Bitcoin? If you've been following me, you know that I am a swing trader. Swing trader means I like to hold things for a long period of time, like 6 hours to days to weeks, maybe even months, but typically it's normally more of just a day type of thing, maybe a couple weeks. Currently, Bitcoin is going to shit, and and that is a bummer, complete bummer. I need to remove these drawings. The darn drawings are on here. So, resetting to the chart. Where am I at? Where am I at and where am I looking for things? So, if I show you where my trades are right now. Trade for Ethereum, 162% right now. And doing good. I'm holding on to it. If you follow me from yesterday and on TikTok, I let you know that I sold half of it. I was almost at 300% here, so I sold half, moving my stop loss to the entry price, basically like $9.25, so I'm playing with house money. My Bitcoin trade is the same thing. I am running with 55% gain here. The current price is, we're a little bit higher than this right now. But again, sold half, moved stop up. So I'm playing with house money. But there's really no trade going on right now because of the fact that we're kind of in a sideways market. And what do I mean by being in a sideways market? Well, the sideways market is there's not much going on. There's not much going on with the movement of everything. So meaning that we're just in a range, right? We're in a range. There's not a real good trade in. The only reason why I'm in a trade right now is because I've already been in a trade, so I'm holding it to see what happens. I was kind of bottom fishing down here. I had a gut feeling that we were going to get an engulfing candle and bounce, but I could have instantly gotten liquidated and it wouldn't have worked out on my own. So it did end up working out, and I'm stuck in the trade right now. I could just close it completely, but I do have a feeling that something might pop off. So if I was just to draw some trend lines, I'm thinking 23,000 is resistance and support is the $20,000 mark. $20,000 mark right here is where we're breaking off. And I said this before, but every time we hit this $20,000 mark and we stay there, it's kind of like a battling ram to a castle. So every time you hit it, that door is going to be weaker and weaker. So there's a good chance that once that does happen, it breaks down. Right? And if it breaks down, the next target is pretty much where the low has been. And right now, everything is kind of saying that's where we're going, right? Because we've got a lower high, lower low. This could be considered a, lower high right here. So it could be going real in the short term here. I'm talking like the week. If I'm just looking kind of like at the week, I do have a feeling that we are going to get some sort of a bounce. I know yesterday I was saying that if we break above this 9-day, that is a good entry point. But you can see we turned into a shooting star candle, which is a bearish candle. This is a bearish candle because, we opened, we pumped, went all the way down, and then it closed. But the majority of it has been selling pressure. So this opened and it opened below. On the daily, we've got 6 hours left. We'd have to get close to 21,000 for it to break above that 9-day. And if it did break above that 9-day, that might be something to maybe add to a position to hold on to, because I do like the 9-day, because the 9-day does give you a good view of what might happen. So like here, boom, 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 broke down over the next couple days, boom, was down. We had a gap here, and you could have held this all through for a while until, you know, and the selling would be to get out. So you wouldn't have gotten all the way down to 17,000 per this strategy, but you could have then potentially sell it once we break above it there. So what I'm doing is I'm holding on to my trade, but there's really nothing to trade right now until we break below this or we break above 23,000. If I look at some of the leading indicators, well, everything is oversold, which shows you, hey, something is going to happen, but this could stay oversold for a while because, you know, June 10th, all this whole month, we've kind of stayed oversold, which, you know, at least lasts like 10, 12 days, you know, which is a bummer, but that's just kind of how that works. So I'm holding on to that stuff. I'm waiting for the next week to see what happens. If it does break down, we could be breaking down to, where could we be breaking down to? We could be breaking down as far as, see, I've got another trend line here. 12,000. This guy could go all the way down to 12,000, which would suck. It might even break a little bit below and then instantly skyrocket back up and might stay like this for a while, then come up here. And because I don't think we're going to enter a bull market, you know, till maybe this time next year, right? Or even the next halving. So that's a kind of just where I'm thinking is where we're going. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. I'm holding on to it. I showed you where my price targets are. I will sell the full position, or at least the 75% of it, once we get to 23,000. And if we go much lower to 19,000, I'm stopped out. Didn't make any money besides what I already sold half the position on. And we'll see how far it's going, because then the next stop would be, hey, going down to that 17,000, and then an entry spot for another short would be right at that 17 if you think. Because if you're looking, zooming out, you see a lot of, so here's a high, here's a lower 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 high, and then we've got lower low, lower low, lower low. That is a trending market, and we're waiting for a reversal. So I am front running a little bit, but that's my thought. Let me know. Hope this stream works out a little bit better trying it, or I'll just go back to doing my typical videos, because, you know, I'll get better at the streaming, because going live is so much more fun going live. Right now I got nobody in the chat. Like that's cool. But anyway, it's Johnny Crypto. I'm here to help you make some money.